Hello, welcome
There
to...
we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh
Welcome
my gosh,
to...
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nailed it.
Yeah, welcome to Game Over Gerkinman. That was Casey, but he can introduce himself in a minute. This is Gerkinman speaking. We're playing Tomb Raider. Still, obviously, you knew that when you clicked the thumbnail, because I believe... I have faith in my audience that they're not retards. And I don't mean that as a way of putting down retards, but rather the people who follow me aren't droolies and they know what the hell they're doing. I have 3 people with me this week. Will you please introduce yourselves in alphabetical order?
No, who goes first?
I just went first with a little bit of a song, little bit of a song for you.
Oh.
Bit of a dance. I loved it. I danced.
Oh, cool.
Who is that, by the way?
Who is it?
You. Who is yous?
Who is me?
Yeah.
I am blurred out. Did I forget to say that?
Yeah, you just sang. And then told us about how you sang.
Yeah, people are supposed to know who it is.
Yeah, well, you know, just in case.
Change your name out for singing. That happens often. Also, I'm Carbon Water. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Carbon Water. I didn't know that was you.
It was
I
me.
was just kind of in this. I'm just kind of in this call. Wow, I'm just fucking everything up today.
Also,
Hello.
who are you?
I'm Casey, and my goodness, I'm Casey. Hello, how's it going?
It's our resident Tomb Raider expert. Even though he hasn't played this one, he's played every other Tomb Raider game ever.
Isn't that just the worst? It's just I'm not really proud of that fact. Oh no, that poor plane.
Oh, this bit's really, really cool.
Spoiling the game for his own
Oh.
gameplay experience.
That's this is no bueno. This is where the game. Yeah, this is
Where shit gets real.
pretty much. This was a quite exciting sequence, actually. There's quite a few of these sequences in the game, and they're all a lot of fun.
Quick time event.
It's not though, like it's all in real time. Yeah, it's
Really?
like that.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like that bit in Prometheus where, you know, it's a giant round ship rolling. It's like, just run to the side, stupid. Just run to the side.
Oh, I remember watching that and just yelling at the TV. My parents were like, calm down. I'm like, yeah, but they could just run to the fucking side.
Yeah. There's a little bit less. There's a little bit less of that here, but essentially it's the same sort of deal where it's just like, just run to the run the other direction and you'll be okay. But yeah, there's quite a few sequences in this game that are like that, and they're all a lot of fun and exciting because the camera gets all like cinematic and it's like whoa. And I wish more games would do that.
Very, it's very foreshadowing too, isn't it? Like this, there's like nothing's able to fly into or sail into this island or something.
That is correct. Everything that tries to land here gets well fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that guy.
Like there with the pilot for the plane.
Like
we
that
didn't
one
see
guy.
jump out.
You should just like land and break his like ankle, and he's like, "Oh no, I've crashed!" Just like all of
Oh, I didn't edit out
Speaking
that
of
death.
crashing.
Yeah, it's crashing and burning. I should have edited that out because that was a pretty boring death, but I didn't. I only was supposed to leave in the exciting ones. But look how quickly that game reloaded, by the way. There's nothing worse than like in games when you die and then you're waiting for 40 seconds. But
oh, I hate that.
Oh, it's so bad. Just like
And you just like
programming
immediately die again, and
yeah, it sucks. These sequences are very cool too. It's like really quick-paced platforming. They're really intense.
Quick, jump on the white bit.
Yeah, just always jump on the white bit. That's what I meant. Like it's kind of like even though it's white to like lead you to where you need to go, it's not like in your face, stupid obvious. Like it's not like a big arrow you're saying jump here, retard.
This is glowing. Jump here, you stupid dickhead.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a little hint, you know. Like I'm sure not everyone even notices the fact that it's white. Their brain just automatically goes jump there.
yeah.
Doesn't spell
Well, it
it out for
stands
you.
out. There's like a really high contrast on it, so your eyes are drawn to it.
Yeah.
Like, deep.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my knowledge of art going there. Jeez.
Some of those background experiences doing backgrounds experiences.
This guy's got a beard, he must be hardcore.
That's. Aside from me, does anyone else here have a beard at the moment?
I do.
Yeah,
I'm
you do
kind
have a
of
little bit.
growing one, kind of, because I've got a month off work, so I'm like, well, I don't have to work. I just grow a beard.
You're
Fuck
not
it.
allowed to have beards at McDonald's?
Nope.
Oh,
Gotta be clean
unless you're the
shaven.
manager. Hey, I'm the manager. I can have a beard.
Do you not allowed to have a beard because you have to look like you're only 15 years old while you work there?
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's because you have to be more presentable than anything.
Yeah, because, you know, when I think of presentation, the first thing to come to mind is McDonald's.
Because the first thing you think when you see beards is villains.
The first thing I think whenever I get a Big Mac and it's all, like, lopsided with half of it just sitting in the cardboard case is, oh, this is presented well. Well done, guys.
I went to get my hair cut, and my last name is McDonald, and the lady was like, McDonald's, like, yeah, like the restaurant. She goes, you call that a restaurant? So yeah, there's my McDonald's joke.
They do call it McDonald's restaurants over there. Though. Over here, it's a McDonald's fast food. It's just called a fast food chain. We don't chuck the word restaurant under it. But in America, it's a restaurant.
We don't even call it its actual name.
Mac is mate.
Mac is.
I don't really know about other countries, but yeah, I mean, you know, just fast food, really. I don't know. I think it calls itself a restaurant. We don't really.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it's like
that.
It's a statement on the state of restaurants in America, if like McDonald's is considered a restaurant.
Yeah, it's really not. It calls itself one. It's like we have like Subways, and they call themselves restaurants too, and they're really not. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, I thought she jumped.
That way the game glitched out and jumped around.
I was like, whoa, what happened there?
It's funny how we got to do this in both this game and GTA 5, and they both came out the same year.
And then The Last of Us.
There's The Last of Us. Yeah, actually, I haven't played The Last of Us yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was in there. I am going to play through it.
I hear that's a really good game.
Oh yeah.
Are there any real glitches in this that you found?
I didn't run into any glitches at all while I was playing this. Yeah,
Oh,
by
nice.
the time I played it too, it had been out for like 8 or 9 months, so it had been patched quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I didn't run into any glitches.
This
Or even
modern day
I didn't
games.
even run into any frame rate drops. It was smooth sailing the whole way through. This was played on the Xbox 360.
Let's run back into that fire, brother.
Yep, back into the fire, guys.
It always bothers me when you get a frame rate drop in a console game, though. It's like, shouldn't this be designed for the console
Yeah,
it's
it's
on?
like, couldn't you guys fucking optimize it, retards?
I'm looking at you, PS3 version of Skyrim.
Yeah.
Halo 2 was really bad about that, too.
They didn't have
Oh my
frame rate
God.
drops.
The cutscenes were just awful in Halo 2.
Huh.
Where everything had to, like, load in as you were watching it. I don't know.
Guess it's a good thing I didn't play that game.
Yeah, I didn't play Halo 2 until I bought an Xbox 360 and I saw it for like $5 and I was like,
Yep, shooting guys in space.
Yep, an alien.
Halo.
Great.
More like Halo.
That was the old joke.
You know my
wasn't it?
favorite part of Halo? When you shot that guy, that was the best thing ever. Oh my god.
That bit with the aliens and when
Yeah,
I shot the
when
alien.
you shot an alien in the face. So good.
That part with the flood was really good. I like annoying parts in video games. They're my favorite. I love my favorite parts of the parts that aren't fun. Look at all the moths flying around. Isn't that like a nice little touch? You never see moths in games just fluttering. Yeah, the environments are just beautiful. And I love this item too. It's just a rope attached to an arrow, but you use it to attach to... Yeah, it works kind of like a hook shot, but instead of pulling you into things, you use it to pull things towards...
It's
Towards
more
you.
realistic.
Yeah.
It's just showing off how flimsy these shacks are built, because she would not have the strength to pull down this shit.
Oh, she's only pulling down... Oh, yeah, you're right.
I like you're pulling these things over, and that guy's just like, I don't give a fuck. You go ahead and knock that building down. I'm just gonna
No,
keep
well,
shooting
like,
it."
because a lot of the time, like, they'll hide behind cover and you can pull the cover out from in front of them.
Oh, I see. I thought you were like trying to like pull it over on top of him.
No, you can do that with this thing. But, like, it's not like the whole building's coming down either. Like, it's just like a subtle little, it dips because its
Pull it like
balance
a
is
support.
off. Sounds like someone's got visitors.
Oh yeah,
What?
that's me.
They were laughing. There's this great moment where this
hi,
guy...
Dylan.
Yeah, hi,
You
Dylan, how
should be
you
in
going?
bed by now. Staying up way past your bedtime.
Oops,
I had-
I actually
Little
paused
boy.
that for a split second. I'm gonna be a
Kinda what
little bit
happens when
behind.
You're a little
you,
bit behind.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I just
Oh.
I accidentally clicked on the screen. Whatever.
You won't be that far behind. It'll be okay. I had this great moment where I shot a guy and he fell, and just as he fell, the people at Dylan's place started laughing, and it sounded like they were laughing at his like death.
Probably were.
They could have been.
Good.
It's a funny game. We
Oh, I
watch.
remember. Oh. Whoa.
Huh?
What do you remember,
What do you
Casey?
remember? Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I realized as I was saying the sentence that it was going to be a massive tangent, and I was like, "Oh, I shouldn't say this actually."
Well,
Never- but it
abbreviate.
stopped.
What's the short version of the tangent?
I was to say
Sum it
I used
up
to, I
in
used to
10
live
words.
and I used to live in a apartment with my brother and a shit ton of other people that all just lived there. Like I had
Share
sleeping couch
houses
and
are
stuff.
shit. I've lived in a share house.
And it was like, it didn't matter what I was doing. If I was online or anything, they'd always just be in the background, just doing whatever. It's pretty craziness.
meth and
It's not
shit.
how it is. Oh yeah. I was introduced to marijuana through those guys, just smoking all this stuff all over the
They're
place.
good
Yeah,
people.
Marijuana. We don't use the. We're not using any of the slang terms in America. It's
the
just.
slang terms.
It's just marijuana. They didn't introduce
Well,
me to the
I don't-
ganja or anything. It's just.
Maybe some of your viewers would get offended if I called it, something else. How am I supposed
Pot.
to know? Right? Yeah. Okay.
Cannabis.
Ganja's my favorite.
Ganja, yeah.
Never
it's
heard
like
that
fuck
before.
Abo.
You want some ganja, bruh? You want some ganja from the motherland? Just around my backyard, mate.
Ye mother ganja.
Strapping on tight. Too bad you can't go up there. What's going on?
Well, it took me a little while to like work out the mechanics of the rope thing. Like I thought there are some places I could use it where I couldn't because I didn't. I was gonna say something.
Spit your words, Jen, mate.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, like there was parts like at first I thought it was inconsistent, and then I realized that it was all very much consistent, and I was just doing things wrong, which was a good time. But yeah, this rope thing was
you
very
keep
cool.
telling me to buy this game, and I instead bought Octodad today.
Well, Octodad, it's a good cause. Did you check how much
Well,
this was
I've-
on Steam?
I didn't actually. I'm sure it's not very expensive though.
No, I wouldn't imagine it'd be too bad. It's
I mean,
it was last year's
I-
game.
I had to get Octodad for tomorrow is the thing, but it should be fine. I intend to get this because it's just like, well, I'm a big Tomb Raider fan, and it's a crime that I haven't played
It would be a
yet.
shame if you hadn't played the good one.
I've only played all the bad ones because Tomb Raider is notoriously just a terrible franchise. There's only like a couple of good games in the whole mix. I
Is
don't
it
know how
really
it
considered a
kept
terrible
going.
franchise, or just a franchise that hasn't aged well?
I guess you could say that. Nowadays, I remember playing it at the time when it was like relevant, and people saying like, "Oh, those games are just bad." Like, what are you doing?
I don't
They're all
remember
the
ever
same.
hearing anyone say that. Everyone was always just like, Tomb Raider, that's tits and boobs.
Well, I guess I didn't hang out with people that were into tits and boobs. Respectable people, Gerkinman.
I was a kid. Kids love tits and boobs.
Yeah, all kitties
Kids
are
are
titties.
respectable.
Kitties love titties.
Titties.
Captain Jessup, do you read?
That sounds like one of those bad t-shirts that would cause controversy on Fox News. Kitties love titties.
I have to get to him.
Yeah, Fox News. What's going on with the youth todays?
I
They
can't
don't actually
no.
sound
Oh,
like
damn you.
voice for everything.
Hey, Justin Bieber's on the news. Let's cut out an important segment for him.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, everybody!
I wish Justin Bieber was in this game. That would have been amazing. He could have
His
played.
plane like tries to land on the island and instead just crashes, and all this marijuana smoke just comes out like the domes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no.
It's funny. Justin Bieber has made a marijuana uncool single-handedly. Which is, he's undone all of Cheech and Chong's hard work. What a prick. Is Dylan gone, or is he still here?
No, I'm still here.
Oh,
I
it's just
just
me.
have my microphone muted.
Oh, because of your
Because
visitors.
of background noise.
It's okay. We don't mind a bit of
Are we
background noise
embarrassing
here.
you, Dylan?
Well, I just want to improve the quality of the show as much as possible.
I was watching the episode that I uploaded today, which was a Zelda one, and which is funny because as we're recording this is the game that's following Zelda. So time is a funny thing,
Game
but like
should
there was.
be a Zelda game. Period.
Look, if they made a
Switch all
Zelda
the
game
character
that
models.
was like this, I would be more than happy.
Can you just imagine Link
If,
sitting where Lara Croft is now with that crossbow, just taking out realistic enemies and shit?
Yeah, taking
Could
out.
you, could you imagine like a realistic, like there's like blood and stuff, and you got to get like headshots and things. Like how
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Ocarina of
Stop.
Time did have blood too. There was in the original release of Ocarina of Time when Ganondorf, when you beat him, he like threw up blood.
Shit.
Did they
But
change that?
they changed it to green they changed it from red to green, yeah.
That's almost worse. Now it's just like he's vomiting everywhere.
You kill him, he just throws up everywhere.
I was gonna say we were talking about earlier videos. Has anything gone up that I've been in? I imagine there has.
Not yet. You didn't start doing
Really?
things until well later. You didn't start till Conquer.
Oh.
There's
I
not even...
thought you said this is what's going up next.
No, this is
It's
the game
Conquer
that's
not
going to be
up yet?
going up after Wind Waker's finished. But Wind Waker's 26 episodes long. We've only got
Oh
7
my
uploaded. This won't be going up until
It's a long
like...
ass time.
Man, you were just rolling in the content. My goodness.
Yeah, if only it was rolling in the traffic.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a sweet balance. Yeah, this won't be going up until like July
Give
or
it
August.
about, give it about 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years.
Look, honestly, you know, we do this because we like sitting around and having conversations.
Yeah.
It's,
Doesn't have to be for profit. Just
No.
be having a good time.
Not at all. I make.
But seriously, click all the ads.
Seriously, if you really love us, we will all very much appreciate it, and I will be pocketing every cent for all of these people's hard work.
Hard work.
Yeah, hard work. What do you guys do? I just take up your time. You're dedicating your time. Time is money. That's what they say, isn't it, in the business world?
I guess. Well, I was just gonna ask anyway because I was gonna say like, am I like super obnoxious whenever in all these videos? I don't even know. I just fucking go at it. It's whatever.
Yeah, right, because we have periods where there's like quiet periods, and when you're around, Casey, there's no quiet periods.
There's no quiet periods.
There's always something happening.
I'm just like start talking about marijuana and Justin Bieber and
Yeah, Justin Bieber's probably not the most appropriate. You know, I mean, like, especially since he's not going to be topical by the time this goes live.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not gonna be relevant in like
Yes.
3 months.
No one's going to care.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
People will be like, "What are they talking about, Justin? Justin who?"
that's part of the joke. Is, you know.
That
Justin
was a
Bieber?
joke.
Was that a cartoon?
Yeah, you're gonna put Justin Bieber jokes in your Toonworks cartoons from now on. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, we'll give
could have
the ST9000. We'll have a Justin Bieber haircut on it. The joke doesn't have any.
Maybe for the Halloween special.
I'm trying to think of like relevant things to talk about from like the other games.
Well,
where
is this rope thing?
Tomb
Is this rope thing in the
Raider.
old games? Because I don't even know. Is there like a?
No, she had like I feel like every game they tried to give her a new ability, right? So they'd be like, oh, in Tomb Raider 3, they've introduced the monkey swing, where you can like go across the ceiling or whatever. And like it kept getting more and more ridiculous over time, where eventually you were like vaulting from poles, and it was like super unrealistic. And it's like what, like they had to like specifically design their terrains to be able to like make this ability or gimmick work. And the controls kept getting more convoluted. I remember in Tomb Raider 4 having to crawl through tunnels, and on the keyboard I had to like stretch my hand from like control to like the opposite alt and like the question button all like at the same time or something, to like pull myself into a hole. It's just like, this is ridiculous.
So
Should've
it started
used
to
that
be,
better.
yeah, it became
It got
like
out
playing
of-
a Tony Hawk's game.
There's no pun intended, but yeah, it got completely out of control. The games are so much better when it's just press the X button over and over and over.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
I
a keyboard. There's a lot of keys on the keyboard. I don't know how bad things would have to get for you to need
Could you,
match
could
3
you
keys
imagine
on
that
opposite
they're just
sides.
like, they just pick up a keyboard and they're like, "Wow, look at this! Look at how many keys are on this thing. We gotta utilize every single one of these buttons. It's got
Well, I'm just
Setting
usability."
up the keys, they just mash a random button.
Yeah. Like, if it got that bad on a keyboard, how the fuck would you have controlled it on a PlayStation controller?
I don't know. Well, the problem is that, I mean, if I have to get like specific, the crouch button was the I don't know what this button is called. It's next to the question mark. It's like right to the left of it. No, it's not the shift. It's that little like
Shift?
arrow shit.
Right,
No, it's the little arrow thing. Yeah, it's not
Greater than, less
shift,
Oh
right?
yeah, greater than and lesser than.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah, the greater. It's like a greater than or
You could
whatever.
have
It's
said the
period.
full stop or the comma.
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyways, so you'd have to like press that and be like, if you were hanging from a ledge and had to pull yourself into a crouching hole, you'd have to like be holding control to be hanging, and it had to be the left control. Then you had to like press forward plus the period button at the same time, and like there's no easy way to do that.
just gotta get some extra fingers. You gotta be like in Ghost in the Shell. There's like the guy when he's typing and his fingers open up into more fingers that open up into more fingers.
Sounds horrifying.
Yeah, that was a bit spooky.
The audience.
Check it out, physics puzzles. Physics.
How hard do you think that wind has to blow to make that?
Might need those
Very.
steel boots for this part.
Yeah. This is very much a Zelda style puzzle. Actually, I thought this was quite cool. This puzzle room. This was the other one I did. I thought that I cut all of. I thought I stopped doing these, but I think this was the one that I stopped after. Once I worked out how to do it.
This is cool. This literally just keeps reminding me of Zelda. I don't know why. It just does.
It's like Zelda with guns. Yeah, man.
It's like a nice.
Well, your brother has a
puzzles. I'm pretty sure they do.
the old Tomb Raider games.
I feel like Zelda hasn't been this epic in a long time, though.
Nah, it hasn't.
Have you seen a room in Zelda that's like this, where you're just like, oh my goodness, look at this,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I definitely, you know, if someone does say, what would your perfect Zelda game be like, I'd be like, Tomb Raider. Make it like,
My favorite Zelda game is Tomb Raider.
Well, even like, I mean, like, I really enjoyed The Link Between Worlds, but I mean, early last year, you know, when, the new Luigi's Mansion came out, I was like, this is like the best Zelda game in years.
Yeah.
They've said that they're gonna redesign Zelda after, because they did Skyward Sword, and now they're like, I guess they want to change it up for the next one, like the formula. But
Well, they changed the formula up for Skyward Sword, and it didn't really pan out. I don't think the way
they
they were
didn't
happy
really
with it,
change
but the
that
fans
much,
weren't.
though. It was basically just the same thing. They just made the world not open anymore. It's now all just like more linear.
It wasn't just not open. It was boring.
Well, it's every second game you're gonna have the cartoony game, then you're gonna have the realistic game. So
I never understood that whole people saying realistic Zelda. At what point was any Zelda game remotely realistic in appearance? I mean, Twilight Princess looks like a
when they added
3D
Brown.
anime. Nothing screams real like brown. Haven't you played Call of Duty?
haven't you been outside?
Yeah, the outside's very brown. I eventually worked this puzzle out. It's a tricky platforming puzzle. It's quite good.
you
I
gotta
wonder how
find
many
the horse
Do
bones.
with the horse.
I wonder how many bones you would have broken at this point. You know, just like being smacked against this wall with all this wind blowing.
Getting chased by aeroplanes.
It's fucking. Just
The animation on it is beautiful.
Yeah, it's really
The
smooth.
wind? Oh yeah.
The way she moves from one the way she moves from like when you actually change direction and stuff, like the actual transitions from one animation cycle to the next one is so seamless. There you go, it's all in the timing.
Got it.
Damn tootin' I did.
Oh, there you go.
Loving it. That was satisfying too. Like these things, even though they're completely optional, when I did the ones I did complete, after I did them, I was like really, you know, I felt like, yeah, shit, that was an accomplishment. I worked that out. I pulled off the whatever platforming stuff was necessary, and I feel good about this. There's a lot of things in this game actually like that, where I felt like after I did it, I was like, hey, I accomplished something, and I feel good about that.
It's one of those puzzles where you can like almost get it. Like you think you might be doing it right, and then you figure out, oh, you know, it's actually this. Oh my god, this is Total Legend of Zelda. Look at that shot. It's like, da-da.
You got the thing.
She just like raises her hands up in the air, and like I don't know, an arrow or whatever, a handgun part would appear.
See, no wonder I thought it was like Zelda.
Like
Yeah.
It is Zelda.
Like,
Seriously, Sean, you can get this game at EB now for like $20.
Fucking hell.
For your PS3 or whatever. It's well worth the money. Yeah, something to spend your ad revenue on from your new cartoon.
Yep, that's it.
So if you want to play a Zelda game but don't want to pay the insane prices that Nintendo offers, then go right ahead.
You could either buy a second-hand copy of Twilight Princess, which is now like 10 years old, for
$80.
for $80, or you could buy a Tomb Raider.
Did I ever tell you my Skyward Sword story where I had to spend like $100 just to get that game to work?
No.
What?
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
I bought Skyward Sword. I was like, oh yeah, another Zelda game I haven't played yet, you know, because I was kind of behind the times. So I picked it up. It itself was $60, and I bring it home to my Nintendo Wii, which I needed a special cable that only Nintendo sells to be able to hook it into my new television set. So I had to go buy that.
Oh yeah, you needed to go buy the component cable.
And then I had to go back to the store again the next day because I found out that I couldn't because the Motion Plus, it doesn't work with a regular controller, so I had to go buy another like $20 controller. I just literally spent like $100 for that game, and I hate to say it, but the game wasn't worth that much. I liked the game, but it's not worth $100. No fucking game is.
Like, in Australia, it's like everything's $100 unless you're getting it second hand.
Make sure you never come here then.
We get taxed out the ass on games.
Oh really? Oh no. How much do you guys
games
spend?
usually are between 100 and 110.
Yeah.
What?
You guys complain about $60 per game? Well,
yeah, fuck you.
Well, I mean, think about it this way. I ended up spending about double what the game was originally worth, just to buy the game or whatever. You know, like that. That's just, you know. In Australia, it would have been like, you know, $600 or something. I don't know.
Like, I only buy, and I know it's not good for the game industry, but like, I literally only buy pre-owned games now. Like, I don't get anything the day. GTA 5 is the only game I got out in the last 2 years the day it came out. Everything else I've waited until like 6-8 months later, because I mean, like, I don't have enough time to play everything anyway. And I used to like get everything the day it came out for full price, and then I would realize that I wouldn't have time to play it.
Bad idea.
Whereas now, like, I'll walk into a shop and with like $30 and then walk out with like 6 pre-owned games. 6 pre-owned games. I'm like, sweet, I'm set for the next like 3 months. Oh! I remember I felt really weird about that jump. Like, I didn't think I was going to make it. But I thought I'd try it anyway.
Stole those eggs.
Nice. Yeah, man. Goose with the golden eggs.
Yummy.
Oh yeah, Casey, you went here for when you got the ability to climb.
You had to earn the ability? Was it like in...
It's an upgrade to the pickaxe.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, is it like in, what's that game? Oh, fuck,
Zelda?
I can't remember. Oh, Soul Reaver. Where you gotta, like, kill the dude and, like, absorb his soul so you can climb up walls. I bet that's not what actually happened.
Well, that's the same as Zelda. It's this game, I think I was just talking about this with Jess and Cupboard before. It's got, like, a Metroidvania type feel where you're constantly unlocking, like, upgrades to your items that allow you to progress and to do new areas.
Yeah.
But if you want to go back and explore the old areas, then that's totally an option then with the new items you have to find new things.
Why do they all have ropes on every house, like as if that's how they get by in this village? Just ropes swing everywhere.
Well, do you see roads going anywheres?
There's no carpenters in this
What? They might be bird people, this might be Zelda. This is Skyward Sword, remember?
The visuals are a little better than Skyward Swords.
Yeah, anything's better than that shitty game.
It can't be as bad as, like, in the old Myst games, where it's like, oh, these people travel around by, like, crazy mechanical monorail system, even though
you mean
all,
like Bioshock Infinite?
Yeah.
Yep, these arm hooks are the only logical way to get around this city.
Oh well.
At least there was, like, doors and stuff you couldn't go through in that game, though, that you could imagine, or, like, you know, ways to other buildings. But
yeah, I think it's like things like this is just one of those things where it's like you have to. It's a gameplay mechanic, then you have to kind of like suspend your disbelief.
Yeah, that's it.
To accept it. Oh shit! Windy.
Oh, she's not gonna make it.
Windy.
This is bullshit.
This is windy as fuck.
oh, she's cursing.
Oh, someone's gonna grab her.
Oh
I bet you
no,
have
Indiana
something.
Jones.
No, you have to actually hammer the X button really quickly to grab onto the Keeps it like the cutscenes keep you involved.
Press X to
I
not
saw
die.
I saw the wall earlier. I was like, oh, you're gonna probably have to use that.
Yeah.
Captain Jessup!
Yeah, it's one of
Captain
those.
what?
Captain something.
Captain fuck.
Get old Captain fuck.
Captainy.
Captain's one of my all-time favorite characters in anything ever.
Is that really a person?
No.
Or a thing?
No, I just made that up.
Oh.
Nah, just being lame. You know how it is. Always. Gee, I should change my name from Gerkinman to Gerkinland.
Lara.
Yeah.
Told us about the plane. Don't worry, there's got to be another way off.
But yeah, I can't believe we're almost finished episode 6. This game's going by very quickly. This game flew by while I was playing it, even though it was like 15 hours. It felt like nowhere near that.
Probably just sightseeing.
Yeah, it's a pretty good
15
length.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it took me 15 hours on hard.
It's funny, like, video game length is always weird. It's like, as long as the story seems like it's fine because it's like got like games again like Skyward Sword where, or maybe Twilight Princess is a better example where that feels really drawn out because there's so much like side crap that happens.
No,
but,
there's not that much side crap. Twilight Princess feels drawn out just because the opening like 5 hours are fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, then it finds its footing and it goes at like a good pace. Where this game, like from the very get go, just throws you in and it just moves really brisk. Like each of these episodes is between 20 to 30 minutes because that's how the game's built. It's built in
it's
like
like
really
watching a
nice
movie.
sections. Yeah, the sections are all just
can
really
follow it.
nicely laid out. But yeah, there are some games that just like the pacing's fucking all over the place. But I mean, game length's one of those things too. Like people complain, oh, there's no multiplayer in this game, so it's shit. And it's like, yeah, and if they put multiplayer in there, you know, the multiplayer would have been shit, and those resources could have gone into making the single player, you know, better.
Well, I just meant it's like, you know, there's a lot of games where it'll build up towards a climax. I don't know, there's a lot of games I'll play where they feel like they're too short when they really aren't, and it's like they're over too quickly. I don't really know how to describe it. There's like a weird story thing you gotta, I don't know, what, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Explosions.
Oh, no!
Michael
Always
Bay
end
just
with
arrived.
explosions.
Yeah. Michael Bay arrived on the set. Shit got blown up.
Is that the guy from Assassin's Creed?
I was just gonna say it looks like Voltaire. I wasn't gonna say it though, because I've never played that. Oh no! Oh, she got blood on the camera.
I played the first Assassin's Creed.
Holy great goodness!
The other ones.
No. Oh. He had a gutful.
That's good. So one of these has got like giant, you got like giant demons now. Good times. Well. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Casey, and thank you, Dylan and or Carbon Water, for joining us on this expedition through exploding aeroplanes. To imagine that we were just exploding airplanes 1 minute and then giant
And
Japanese,
swinging from ropes.
and swinging from ropes to giant
all over the
Japanese
place. All the action's
statue
happening.
monsters. Good times for everybody. Thank you again for watching, you lovely, lovely, beautiful people at home, and we'll see you next time.